Is Donald Trump really going to get impeached? Let's listen to the CEO of Forbes, Steve Forbes, talk about it.
Could Trump lose 2020 because of this impeachment process now? And what would you say are the odds of a Warren-led Democratic government now?
Well, in terms of impeachment, there'll be a lot of noise, and people have to understand impeachment does not mean removal. It means the House of Representatives, in fact, comes up with what you might call an indictment.
It's a process. It's quite a torturous process.
But it then has to go through the Senate and get 2/3. Not going to happen. They are doing it for political purposes. The thing to watch for is what our Attorney General in the U.S., Attorney General Barr, is going to be releasing in the next few weeks in terms of his investigations of what was happening with the CIA, the FBI, and certain White House officials leading up to the 2016 election and afterwards. A lot of bad things were done. That's going to dominate the news. This is a big scandal coming, and it's going to be that's going to take all this other stuff off the pages.
I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it is a political stunt, and it's not going to remove him from office. How many things have the media, politicians, and political experts been wrong about? Well, the election polls right before the 2016 elections, they were completely wrong and gave a lot of false hope. Then their economic experts said Trump would crash the economy. Not only were they wrong about him immediately crashing the economy, but we've actually set records for the biggest, strongest economy ever. This same economic expert who said that Trump would basically immediately crash the economy also predicted something else pretty big wrong. He said by 2005 or so, it will become clear that the internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. Nobel Prize winning economist. Even when I was 12 years old, I saw that the internet was going to change the world and the economy. I actually started building websites at a young age, thinking I was going to strike rich. So I had that insight as a 12-year-old, but not only did he predict the internet wrong, he predicted Trump crashing the economy wrong, but he continuously just gets more articles, and they say expert, 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 expert. But they never tell you all the predictions that they got wrong. That's fine. What else were they wrong about? 2 years of Russiagate lies with false hopes of this Mueller report, which turned into an absolute nothing burger. In fact, all the things that they accused President Trump of doing, they actually did to falsely even set up that whole investigation. They worked with foreign spies and foreigners to try to build fake dirt on somebody to prove that they did what they actually did. They even now have the nerve to say that Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian asset and a Russian stooge and that she's some sort of third-party candidate for Russia. You don't have to like President Trump, but if you keep following their lies for 2 years, getting Mueller tattoos, acting like it's going to lead to some sort of impeachment or victory or removal of Trump from office, you're just lying to yourself. I mean, them calling Tulsi Gabbard a Russian agent should pretty much show you that they loosely just throw Russia on everything and anything to censor the internet, to rig social media like Facebook and Google, which they said, Russia, 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 Trump, Tulsi, everyone who disagrees with us, 150 million people, anybody who wants to vote conservative anywhere in the world, they're all Russian. It's literal madness and hysteria. Ukrainegate was shortly lived because they had fake whistleblowers with secondhand information and then firsthand information, but the whole thing disappeared because Trump released the transcripts, and it turns out that Adam Schiff lied, and then he said, no, I wasn't lying in front of everybody, I was just doing a parody, I was just making up a different story. That's literally what he said, basically.
My summary of the president's call was meant to be at least part in parody. The fact that that's not clear is a separate problem in and of itself. Of course, the president never said, if you don't understand me, I'm going to say it 7 more times. My point is, that's the message that the Ukraine president was receiving in not so many words.
But you'll never hear this because the media is a PR team for certain politicians. And most mass media, musicians, celebrities, movies, music, and even social media companies now, they're all fighting the truth and trying to blast this narrative that Trump is an evil Disney villain and everybody else is this innocent hero angel that's going to come save the day and kick him out of office, when the reality is, the reason that he even won, and the reason he's probably going to win even bigger, is because everybody's sick and tired of this ridiculous nonsense. It's like, you're wrong, you lie, you push this big impeachment story, and you don't even educate the people on what impeachment really is, how you get it to go, and if it even removes them from office or not. So if you'd like, you can continuously believe the mass media and these politicians who drag you along like an animal with a carrot, telling you you're going to reach a goal you're never going to reach. That's no way to live for 8 years, though. If you want to face the truth, Trump's not going to get removed from office in that way. And the reason that they even want to do that is, first of all, they never wanted him to be there, so they've been trying to illegally and sneakily kick him out of office since day one, before he even got there, really. Another reason is they have no strong candidates. I mean, all of these candidates on the stage are pretty much an embarrassment to the Democratic Party. Even 2008 Obama would blow all of these people out of the water, and for as radical as people want to say he was much more moderate than them, because if he acted like them, he knows he never would have won in 2008 or 2012. But they have to continuously hate, lie, push impeachment, and try to kick Trump illegally out of office because they can't win an election. They're horrible. They've just gotten worse and 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 worse, and want to blame everything on conservatives and Trump. It's crazy. And the one semi-decent candidate that they have, who actually seems somewhat moderate to people, they want to act like she's a Russian. So everybody's Russian who's moderate. Everybody's Russian who's conservative. You have to be radical. You have to be far off the rails. You have to be dishonest. You have to be unlikable. You have to be not authentic. It's like this is what they're doing to themselves, and then they want to blame America and the whole world for what they themselves are creating and manifesting. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and have a good day.